Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen. How is everyone doing? Yeah, happy Saturday today, right? I hope everyone's safe, sound, all right, at home, chill. So today is a weekend, so we have a more chill session today, right? So can I put a comment? Hashtag solidarity beyond 2021. I want to test my mic as well. If you guys are hearing this, please hashtag solidarity beyond 2021. Fantastic, Caroline. Thank you so much. Fantastic, Audrey. Yep, the rest. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, for tuning in for our 3 p.m. session, Solidarity Beyond 2021 session. All right. So for those who are new here, this platform, this Solidarity Beyond 2021 platform is a platform to learn. All right. And those who are new here, just to share with you, this platform is brought to you by three agencies in solidarity, namely CBD Properties, Esprit Estate, and Profia Property. Okay, yes, I see the comments are coming in. Thank you so much. Right. So for those who are new here, do register yourself. Okay. There's a registration QR code and the link as well. Yeah. Let's move to the next slides. Right. We will share with you the social media platform we have. You guys are on our Facebook and our YouTube already. Yeah. We have our community group as well, okay, private group whereby our agents actually share the listings, the news, so everyone is updated, okay. Even this live session is also shared to our community group for those who have actually missed out. And also we have our Instagram page as well, so you can keep track on what are the topics coming up for the following days, okay. And we have WhatsApp group for networking, okay. So those who actually miss out for our previous videos, our sharing, our training, you can always go to our YouTube channel to look for the recorded sessions. Yeah. So thank you so much once again. Team today young. Yes. Today's topic is new generations in once in real estate and how it's done. So all the speakers here are millennial. So later on, I will invite them to do sharing today. Okay, it's gonna be very different. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure that both of you here have been seeing our face, the directors and the leaders. So today we invited our young agents to come up to do a sharing as well. Okay, so let's go to the regulations for today. As usual, no chat bombing. Okay, so we want to make sure our team, I mean our focus, our questions is all directed to the topic for the day. Okay, no bombing of listings. Okay, no chatting on other topics or matters lah. All right, and be participative. If you want to ask questions, feel free to do so. Yeah, there's a comment, so feel free to drop your comment, and our speaker will answer your questions. All right. So okay, move to the topics for today. New generations once in real estate and how it is done. So as you can see, all our speakers today are young. Okay, even to our moderator, she is young also, right? So it's going to be very interesting, okay, because what does the new generation think of our industry? Yeah, and how they have gone through so far in their journey, real estate journey, and what is their dream, okay, what they want to achieve in their career. So we can find out from this sharing session today. So let me introduce our moderator for the day, Nick Sophia. Nick Sophia from Profia Property. She is one of our performing young agent. Okay, she is very passionate. She is young. She's energetic. Please give her a thumbs up. Give her a like, hugs, love, because this is her first time doing a moderator. Yeah, and yeah.
Hi.
Yes. Hi, Sophia.
Hi, Terence.
Yeah, good. Very clear, Mike. Very clear. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for
That's
being
good.
our moderator today, and everyone is excited.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you,
Okay.
Terence.
No problem. So I'll pass the floor to you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Terence. So, good afternoon,
Okay.
everyone. Good afternoon, all. I can't see your faces, but I hope everyone's energized and excited for today's session. Thank you so much for joining us today, and especially to those who have been with us since day one. We really do appreciate your presence and your involvement in striving to move towards solidarity together. Now, I know today is a weekend and some of us may have planned to take the day off, but don't worry because today is a very easygoing session. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your cup of tea. Once again, I'm Sophia and I'll be your moderator for today. I'm very honored to represent our three big agencies, Esprit Estate, CBD Properties, and Profare Property for our Solidarity Beyond 2021 movement. So can I please get everyone to type in hashtag Solidarity Beyond 2021 and maybe give a thumbs up or a smiley face as anything at all, any sort of reaction, just to show your support as we work towards solidarity together as a whole, as a big team, and as a big family. Come on, guys, let me see your hashtags, let me see your reactions. Let's go. All right, thank you. So for the past 2 months, our three agencies actually came together to create this wonderful platform to help not just our negotiators, but every one of us of different roles in terms of upskilling and expanding our real estate business. Personally, for me, I've learned a lot during the daily 3 p.m. trainings. But today we're going to do something slightly more fun and slightly more different. Today's session is more of an interactive session. So for those of you who have questions, do type them in the chat box below. Now, let me first introduce our honored guest speakers who will be sharing their real estate journey with us today. First up, we have Moon Chan from Esprit Estate.
Hi, everyone. My name is Moon. Yeah. Hi, Sophia.
Yeah. So Moon is actually a graduate from UKM, and having obtained her degree in optometry, she spent early years working as an optometrist before pursuing her dreams of being in the real estate business in 2014. The same year, she started as a real estate negotiator. Her passion, commitment, and enthusiasm in this real estate business has led her to build a strong clientele in Mont Kiara. And over the last 7 years, she has worked herself up in her real estate career, and today she is one of the leaders in Esprit Estate Mont Kiara. Moon is passionate to help others that would like to pursue their dreams in their business of real estate, and she believes in growing by growing others. Now let's all give her a round of applause, maybe a thumbs up. Come on, guys, let's show her some support. All right, thank you. Thanks, Carolyn. Next, we have Derek Lowe from CBD Properties.
Hi
Derek.
everyone. Nice to see you all.
So Derek Lowe ventured into the real estate business as a real estate negotiator 11 years ago, after 4 years working in the banking industry. He has been focusing on project marketing ever since he joined CBD Properties, and over the years, he had successfully managed various local and international developer projects. Derek's passion, commitment, and experience has advanced him into heading project division in CBD Properties. Now let's all give him a round of applause as well. Wow, I did not expect all this. I am actually very impressed by each and every one of our speakers today. Last but not least, we have Alps Tan from Profare Property.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in today.
So Alps actually went into multiple industries before he joined the real estate business. He was a waiter, a customer service officer, a site supervisor, and he even tried out many other jobs in order to sustain his lifestyle before 2012. He experienced a change in life after he became a real estate negotiator in 2012, and he had successfully sold multitude of new project units worth of millions just within his first year alone. But later on, he found passion in property management, and recently he had just completed his degree in estate management. As of today, he is the Deputy Branch Controller with Profare Property. Now let's all give him a thumbs up. Come on, guys. Smiley face, a clap. Come on. All right, thank you. So as you all can see, our guest speakers here actually share one thing in common. They have certainly achieved great milestones in this industry, and they have definitely expanded their real estate business ever since they first started. So before we start our session today, let's all once again give some sort of reaction to just hype up the crowd, to show your support, to welcome all the speakers. I wouldn't say hit the reaction button, but instead spam the reaction button. Come on, guys.
Yeah, share it, share the video.
Yep, and do share it with your friends and family and other real estate negotiators as well, from other agencies that you know who would like to find more about our younger generation of today. Now, coming back to the topic, new generation wants in real estate and how it's done. To quote one of our leaders, Mr. Aldrin Tan from Esprit Estate, the real estate business is easy, but yet it is tough. Now, all the speakers, do you guys agree with me? Do you guys agree with Mr. Aldrin's quote?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you know, the real estate industry has been evolving, but we can always make it easier for ourselves through perseverance, breaking through the ceiling and knocking every barrier that comes our way. Very well said, Aldrin. Now, I'm sure each and every one of our speakers for today have certainly gone through a fair share of challenges throughout their real estate career. Many ups and downs, but yet they managed to overcome all the challenges that has brought them to where they are today. So without further ado, let's begin our session. So to all our speakers, are you guys ready?
Yep, ready.
Yep, ready?
All good to go. Yep.
All right, let's go. So I would first like to ask a question, which I believe most of the new real estate negotiators would like to know the answer to. So to all the panelists over here, there are so many career choices in the market out there. What made you decide to become a real estate negotiator? So I'll let you guys decide who should go first. So let's see who has the most confidence to talk first. Come on, guys.
I think we can agree to let ladies first, Moon first, maybe.
Guys first.
Okay, I guess I should just pick one, yeah? Okay, I think we'll go with Derek first.
Okay. Hi, guys. So as you heard Sophia introduce just now, I was in banking industry for 4 years before I joined the real estate industry. So yes, I started as an admin clerk in the bank right after SPM. So I do my my studying in the marketing part-time at night, okay, after, during my admin as an admin clerk. So so to cut the story short, so before so I worked in bank for 4 years. So before I quit, so I actually asked myself, how do I actually earn more income? How can I earn more income? So you know, as a working in bank, your salary is fixed. So if you want to earn more income, what do? You do more OT. You do more OT. So I do OT every day, and I even do until Saturday as well. So I cannot do 7 days. So even though I do more OT, but my income is still that much. Okay, I cannot do extra. All right. So I asked myself, how do I earn more income? So in fact, in order for me to buy a new car, buy a new house, and get married in the future, so that time I tried to look for other industry. So at that time, actually, my mom also in real estate industry. So and she also doing a project with CBD that time. And she actually asked me whether if I want to join her together, okay, as a team to work together in a real estate. So yeah, then I joined real estate.
Oh, so it was your mom and income as well?
Yeah, income is the biggest factor, that is the one that pushed me lah. So
of course, and because you were working overtime as well and you were not being paid for it. So I'm pretty sure one of the reasons as well why you joined is because you're being paid for your efforts and not just for your time.
Yeah. So I asked myself, if I take this much of effort, okay, I go for another job, will I get more or not? So the answer is definitely yes.
Yeah, your income will just be fixed.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Derek. Now moving on, we'll move on to Alps.
All right. For myself, I think being a real estate negotiator has the highest growth potential if you compare to a lot of other job out there. As Sophia had shared earlier, I started off being a waiter and then as a customer service officer with a logistic company. And even throughout the year in real estate industry since joining 2012, being a project coordinator as well as being a site supervisor. All in all, I think being a real estate negotiator has a better potential, or should I say the greatest potential to actually grow my own business. Because after all, being a real estate negotiator is about being an entrepreneur. And at the same time, whatever that I'm providing for my clients is actually an essential service. And the most important out of all, in my opinion, I think the real estate industry or being a real estate negotiator is something that is very hard to be replaced by technology because of the human touch required in delivering property products, real estate products. Yep, that's all from me.
That is very true, actually. At the end of the day, every one of us will definitely be purchasing a house. So yes, it is definitely an essential service. And I completely, personally for myself, I do completely agree that this real estate industry just has one of the fastest potential for growth. Because personally for myself, I feel like I've grown a lot as well since I first joined. And I'm sure you guys agree with me as well, right? Yep. Okay,
definitely.
so moving on to Moon.
Oh yeah, hi.
What do you think?
So yeah, good. Yeah, actually, those points that they already mentioned is because this line the growth rate is very fast if compared with the fixed salary jobs. Because before that, I was working in the optical shop for 5 years, and then I couldn't even afford to buy a house. After working for 5 years, yeah, because no matter how hard you work, the salary is like the same or maybe slightly higher. So I cannot afford to buy anything else because the KL, the cost of living is very high. So by chance, I get to know a friend who is the boss of as an agency. So I by looking at her sister is doing very well. So I'm just thinking, okay. So I try to join this line, see whether able to make it or not. Because there's one time, right? I was working in my optical shop, and then I flip a free magazine, and then I look at an advertisement saying that it's a property recruitment advertisement. It is written that being a property agent, monthly income more than 10,000 is not a dream. So I was like, wow, is it true? So that one impressed me. So I get to know my friend who is the boss of the agency. So I just joined, and then yeah, it's true. So I prove it is true, and then more than 10,000. So the advertisement didn't lie to me. Yeah. So that's why that's the reason I still joined this line.
Oh, so it all started from when you first saw the advertisement in the newspaper?
In a free magazine, yes. While I'm working in the optical shop. Yeah.
Wow, that is very amazing, honestly. It's just by chance.
By chance, yes.
And look at you today. All right, so then this next question is actually for all three speakers as well. What are the most memorable achievements or experiences so far in your journey ever since you first joined the real estate business up until today? So Moon, do you want to go first for this one?
Derek first.
All right, sure.
Okay, me again. So the most memorable achievement I would say is the least expected things that is least expected. So I actually have to share. Okay, as you all know, because I'm focusing on project marketing. So a few years ago, the project marketing is on the high side. So I remember there is 1 year that our team is actually managing 3 different project at the same time. We are actually manning the gallery. So it's really crazy. The schedule is really crazy. But but our team actually managed to sail through and actually hit a very good result during the year. Like we almost worked every day, almost 7 days a week that time. Okay, because running different gallery, and also we also active in the road shows. All right. So that year itself, we actually sold more than 200 units of property for the team. Yeah, so it's a very memorable one. All right. So for the other one, as you know, because I'm focusing on projects, so I seldom do sub sales. So there is one day the developer called me that they want to expand the office. They are looking for an office in Arah Damansara. So they asked me to help them to find an office in Arah Damansara, and I managed to get a unit for them. They want to rent at first. So after the viewing, the developer actually called me and said, "Hey, Derek, maybe you can ask whether the owner wanted to sell the unit or not." Okay, so it's something least expected. So and eventually the deals go on. Okay, so meaning to say from a rental of 10,000, okay, become a 5 million sales. So that is something that I really is a memorable one for me. Yeah.
That is amazing, Derek. Wow. And hearing from what you said, it really shows that you have quite a close relationship with the developer.
Yes.
Knowing that you only focus on project, but yet they still called you for a sub-sale deal. That's really something over there.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, now let's hear it from Elps.
All right. For myself, I'll be greedy like Derek. I do have two moments that is most memorable for myself as well. Okay. First thing first was the very first year I actually joined the real estate industry. A lot of people will say that your first year will actually be the year where you learn, and it will be a very tricky time for you to actually gain your first sales. But that actually entirely depends on the team that you are joining. So fortunately for me, I actually joined a very good team, and the very first project that we sell, it's a factory project where all in all, throughout the sales of 2 months, we actually covered about 50 over millions in sales, just the four of us, right? So that was the first. The second one is basically on the later part when I actually moved into sub-sale. Some of the owner that I am serving right now, what happened is that they do not sign any exclusive letter, but then I am the sole agent that actually helped them to work on their property. So all in all, I think what really matters is finding the right agency to join, and secondly is of course the service we deliver to our clients. Yep.
That is very true. I actually agree with what you said when you said that in the first year you learn so much, and having a team is very important. You really need that support. And fortunately, you got a good team. I myself have a good team actually. So it really plays a big role in your whole career. And it's really impressive that you got 50 million in sales just from the four of you. That is really something to be proud of, Elps. Definitely. All right, let's hear it from Moon.
Yeah, for me, very simple. For working in this industry for 5 years, I was able to buy a house, which I'm not able to buy when I was working with the fixed salary job for 5 years. So after joining this industry for 5 years, I'm able to buy a house. I'm able to buy a better car, and then I brought my sister to join this line. My two sisters to join to this line, and then they also make a good living. And then because we came from the poor family, so I'm glad that we are able to give our parents have a better living. So they don't have to worry about having no money at all. And because we are also scared of having no money or being poor, since because this is the childhood. During the childhood, we are not that okay. So yeah, that's very simple for me. Yeah.
That's really inspiring, honestly. It really, really is inspiring, even for me as well. Because, like you said, you've been working for 5 years with a fixed salary and you had just been stagnant in the same spot until you joined the real estate industry. And so much has changed for you and even for your sisters and for your family as well. That is very inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, this next question is actually directed to you, Moon.
Yep.
A question
Okay.
for you. So
Mm.
you have certainly achieved great milestones in your career, but what's next for you? What do you want to achieve in the near future or maybe in the long term as well?
Okay, I used to focus in doing sales. No, sorry, I'm used to doing a focus in doing rentals because initially rentals is a very um fast earning income. So and especially for those don't have much of the saving like me. So so I just focus in doing the rentals for 5 years. Then I realized that my income, because I spend all my time into doing the rental, so I realized that I spend all my time into doing that. If I want to double up my income, that's not that possible. So so that's why I need to come out from my comfort zone and then only able to jump into another comfort zone. So I start doing sales, especially focusing in doing the project sales since about 2 years ago. And then I will keep it's not that easy to change into another part, and so I'm going to keep working on it to find to keep learning all the new things, to keep solving all the obstacles that I met um during all the way heading to my another target. So yeah, so that's what like I want to do. I'm going to explore for more, like how to do better in projects, and then explore more in industrial area. Yeah, so that I'm able to make a bigger income.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
That's
all.
good. From just starting from rentals and now you're doing projects and you're still planning to expand into industrial. So that's actually a really good plan because there's so much to learn in this real estate industry. And like you said,
Yeah.
you just have to step out of your comfort zone in order to just learn it and be comfortable with what you're doing, be passionate about what you're doing. And I can see that from you actually. And I can really see you doing well in the industrial side as well.
Thanks.
All right, so this next question is actually for Alps. So, Alps, we are
Yeah.
actually in a fast changing industry. This real estate business just keeps on evolving and it never stops. So, how do you foresee the future of the real estate practitioner industry?
I think the obvious answer would actually be technology. No doubt the industry is changing and a lot of technology is being adopted. For example, VR, presentation online, BNS, and others. You just name it. Maybe some technology is not even created yet right now. But one thing I really believe all in all, the real estate industries from since I started in 2012. Back then, it was all about how good you are as a solo salesperson, right? But moving forward, and how it will actually change is how well of a community can you actually build in order for you to succeed. Yeah. So
I
moving forward, yes, technology will be the first. But secondly, of course, is also the community that you're able to build and the community that you are in.
That is
Yeah.
very true, honestly. Technology actually really plays a big role in actually our lives right now. Everywhere you go, there's always technology. And with our real estate negotiators nowadays, especially with the younger generation who's more exposed to technology, what they can do actually is that they can actually leverage this technology into their career, into their business to improve it so much more as compared to without it. And yeah, you're right. With the community around you, as comparing when you're working solo and when you're working in a team, when you have a community to support you, you can definitely go further.
Yep.
It's very true.
Very true. Yeah.
All right, so there's actually a question to Derek over here in the comment section. Being a more introverted person, how do you challenge yourself to go on and talk publicly?
Okay, how do they know is I'm an introvert person? All right. Yes, actually, I'm introvert, a little bit of introvert. I tend to be very quiet usually, right? So, how do I challenge to talk publicly? Because I know the nature of business that in this industry I need to speak up. Okay, so therefore I really learn and how to do it speaking in public. Okay, I used to in earlier days I also used to lead in my church. So from there on I actually learned how to do it. Okay, so from time to time, okay, once I out of the group picture, so I'm back to my introvert person again. So from when I'm in public, I'll push myself to learn better because like earlier when we learned about DISC, I'm the high S and high C person. So I'm really the one that is sitting behind and looking at you, listening and also processing things in my head. Okay, so I'm that kind of person. But when I have to do a presentation, when I have to go in front of the people, so I will make myself become a higher D person or a higher I person, right?
That's
So,
good. That's good. So
I
you're
encounter
saying
it.
that you would jump out of the comfort zone depending on the situation.
Yes.
That's good. Not a lot of people can do that, and that's really something to be proud of. Come on, guys, let's see a thumbs up for Derek for stepping out of his comfort zone.
Thank you.
He's here today. He's an introvert, but yet he's here answering all of our questions today. So can we get more questions from the floor, please? Come on, let's spam the comment section. In the meantime, Derek, there's actually another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the young generation of the real estate negotiator, how do you personally overcome the challenges you face in your career, besides being an introvert?
How to overcome? Usually, when I have issues, when I have challenges, so I will actually go to my mom first because she is also as my leader, right, in the real estate industry. So and sometimes also I will go directly to our boss, Dr. Adrian. Okay, when I have challenges, so I will go and speak out my problem to them. Okay, and also then I will listen to what they advise. So usually, especially Tato will actually advise me, okay, maybe you should join this session, or you should go to this training, or you should read some book, okay, to gain extra knowledge, okay, to overcome it. Okay, so I actually did attended some trainings and also read additional books. So books is not really my type also. So I'm more enjoying in going for trainings. Yeah. So after speaking out and listening, okay, the third thing I will do is dare to change. Okay, so there's something that I also always tell myself, okay, if you want to overcome it, you have to dare to change, you have to do something about it. Okay, so that's how I face the challenge usually. Yeah.
So you can see that growth actually plays a big role here, because along the way, as you face all these challenges, you're learning more and more and more, and you're just growing bigger and bigger by reading more books, by attending more trainings. And that's really good, honestly. I think I'll pick that up for myself.
Thank you.
Alps, we have another question for you, actually.
Yep.
You
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
So, sorry about that. All right. Okay. So, personally for you, how is your agency able to help you achieve your success in your career?
First thing first, again, I would say it's the team, the community that I'm in, giving me the moral support as well as guidance on how to better manage real estate transaction. Because in my agency, in Profia, we actually have basically we covered all ranges of age in terms of agent. Like yourself, you're 20 plus. I'm 30 plus. Then we have 40 and even senior citizen. So people from all walks of life coming together with their experience, with their ideas. So that is actually how the first thing that my agency is actually helping me in terms of achieving success in my career. But of course, the agency is also moving towards providing more supports in terms of technology, which actually make my work a lot easier. When I started off in 2012, I think up to 2016 or 2017, it's still very physical when it comes to submitting cases, going for viewing and stuff like that. But what Profeer or subsequently ASP, I believe, will actually provide to us agency is the technology support that enables us to do things faster and ultimately to close more deals as a real estate negotiator.
So it's the team and the technology around you that you think helps you the most in your success?
Definitely. Yep.
That's great. All right. So can we hear it from Moon? What about you? How has your agency helped you achieve your success? Oh, did she get... Okay, in the meantime, why don't we hear it from Derek first?
Okay. Well, to me, how the company helped me in this industry, I would say the biggest one is from the company. Okay, the company reputation. So as I'm doing the project sales, okay, to pitch a project, okay, to be able to get the project in, the company reputation is very important. Okay, if our company whenever I carry my CBD CBD name card to meet a developer, okay, they have the confidence in us. Okay, so this is what I actually experience the most, because I always deal with developer, and the moment I give them, okay, I tell them I'm from CBD, so they are actually quite confident in how we handle their project. All right. So and of course the second thing is the support from the leaders, and also the freedom that they actually give to us to perform in our sales. Yeah. So as far as we are following, as long as we are following the company direction, the professionalism and integrity and honesty, so we are able to work together with the company and achieve a greater milestone. So as we are now coming into a bigger direction like ESP, we have Esprit and Profeer and CBD all together. I believe we are carrying a bigger name to go out and able to achieve a greater heights, I believe.
Definitely. So you would say that it was the brand name and the confidence that they had in you that brought you forward, and as well as what the developers feel towards your agency as well. And
Yes.
I do definitely agree that with this collaboration, we can all move forward at a very much faster rate than if we were to be an individual, you know?
Yeah.
If we were to be working alone without the support, definitely support is very, very important over here.
Yep. Sophia, if I may add, I think one thing Derek pointed out very important is the collaboration between CBD, Esprit, as well as
agencies.
Yep. To create ESP, reputation is definitely one thing that is very important in the real estate industry. Given how young I actually look, basically, it's quite tricky for me to get the confidence of high net worth individuals.
Yep.
Yeah. So when you deal with property that is million and above, and the brand that you are representing is not strong, basically it becomes quite hard for you. But with ESP, I truly believe that actually gives the clients more confidence in letting us handle those deals.
That is very true. Honestly, we can network in a more bigger scale.
Yeah.
And with this collaboration as well, you know, some things that may be missing in Profeer or CBD might be involved in Esprit. some things that Esprit don't have that Profia and CBD might have, so we all just sort of complete each other's puzzle, and
Yeah.
it just makes a whole bigger picture. Yeah.
Right. I believe you all those that have attended all the sessions so far, you can see we are coming from different way, and actually
Definitely coming
enhancing
from
each other. We are all
Yep.
come from different angle. Yeah, to
But at
push
the end
us
of the
to
day, we're all
another.
moving in one direction.
Yes.
Yeah, totally
Mhm.
agree with Derek, actually.
All right, Alps, we have another question for you.
Hmm.
So when you find your motivation when you're working hard towards your goals, how do you keep yourself consistent?
That is actually a very interesting yet tricky question. I would want to say that I'm a very self-motivated person, but that is not the truth. At times I'm kind of lazy, but one thing I do focus on is, first thing first, I focus on the blessings that I have. I mean, one thing I learned throughout the years, coming from not a so well off family, is that at times we are bitter with things that we don't have, and that basically drain our energy into being negative. But along the way, I learned that actually, if you actually focus on blessings instead and build on the blessing that you have. So, for instance, right now, perhaps you're just driving a small car, but if you actually focus, hey, I still have a car, so why not try to fully utilize it first, and as you grow in your career, then you get yourself a better car, right? Being grateful and also counting on blessing, that definitely helped to push, keep me motivated as I go through the challenges in the real estate industry. But of course, again, I cannot emphasize this enough, is the team members that I have with me. A great shout out here to Terence, to Jasper, to Mr. To Kai, who has been so kind to me from the point I actually joined Profia, and even before this, when since the day I know them, they've actually been a great motivational factor for me, in the sense that at times when I was down, they were there to help me, and I believe in future, once CBD, Esprit, and Profia join, Derek will actually be a good motivator factor for me as well. He will be there to support me. He will be there to help me. He will be there to give me advice. So all in all, I think, again, it's the community that I'll be in. Yeah.
Nice way together.
So you would say that at first,
Derek.
it all started from you being demotivated that other people just has more than you do. And then in the end, you decided to, focus on the good things and build it bigger and bigger and bigger, and just be happy. And of course, the community plays a role as well. With the community changing your mindset and changing your ways as well in such a positive manner, it can really bring you forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have Moon again.
Hey, sorry.
Welcome back, Moon.
Yeah, just now disconnect. Sorry.
No worries. But since you're back, I think we should go back to the question that I was actually asking Alps and Derek earlier. So on your side, right, personally for you, how has your agency helped you in your success?
My agency, right, do a lot of the training, and every day. So I'm quite surprised. Every day they can do a lot of the Zoom training, and then sometimes 2 times. And those video you can actually very easy for you to access. You can replay it anytime, anywhere. So you can have you can learn a lot of the new things. You can explore a lot of the information. So and then my agency even provide us those listing searching, so you can search it easily, anywhere, anytime. So it can help us a lot, no matter in the projects or in doing projects or doing secondary market. So those kind of support is very important. Yeah.
So for you as well as the support. So as everyone can see that all three of our speakers today, one thing that they have highlighted is the support. And with ESP's collaboration, we have more than enough support that we need. A really strong platform that we can work on that can push us forward with the community behind us just supporting us. And that's the importance of it, yeah?
Yep.
So do we have any more questions from the floor, actually? Come on, guys, let's hit us with more questions. All right.
Thanks for
Okay,
all the
so-
thumbs up, all the power support from you guys, from the audience.
Yeah,
very
thank you so
helpful.
much.
All right. So, any final words or maybe tips for our audience today before coming to an end of our session? Especially to those who are looking to join the industry and more of the youth out there, what can they do for us, tips, any last words?
Oops, this time.
Do you want to,
Ken?
I'll let you guys
I
choose
can
who to
go
go first.
All right. No problem.
Okay.
One simple tip. Be ready to grind. You really have to grind your way through. There is a misconception out there, in my opinion, that the real estate industry make good money easily. That's not very true. Just like Adrian has shared, you have to be ready to grind. It's not an easy road, and if you're not ready to grind, not ready to learn, not ready to grow, then please don't join the real estate industry. just an owner's advice. Yeah. All in all, be ready to grind, be ready to grow, be ready to learn. But again, if you actually join ESP, having the right community is also the right the correct first step that you should take. Yeah, that's all from me.
So to just clarify what Alp said, to be ready to grind. So just bringing back what I said earlier this session, you are being paid for your efforts and not for your time. So as you grind more, you get paid more. And who doesn't want to get paid more? Come on. So Derek, can we hear it from you?
Okay. Well, in real estate line, when I share about real estate to some to my agents or when I'm doing recruitment, so I always tell them, real estate is a big piece of cake. Okay, there is a lot of so this big piece of cake is come from industrial, from commercial, residential, rental or anything. So everyone get a chance to eat the piece of cake, but how you want to eat that piece of cake? So you got to find your niche. Okay, you got to find your niche. Okay, be it in industrial, be it like a rental, or project sales. Okay, you got to find your niche and what you like to do. Okay, so then when you find what your niche and then be good at it, and then you will get something from it out of it. Yeah. So
That is true.
Yeah. So you when you are able to find that niche, okay, and do what you like, all right. Like let's say if you are good at giving a public talk, or you're good at video editing, you just go and do a lot of video about property. If you are good at designing, and then you just go and do a lot of designing about property, or you can do a good social media, then you just blast it on your social media. So be good at it, and then you definitely will get something out of it. So this is what I would like to share for the people who like to join. You don't just follow what your senior asks you to do this, but you have to find something that you like to do, and then you enjoy it, and this will bring you a long way.
Yep, that is so true. You have to find your niche, something that you're passionate about, something that you enjoy doing, because when you enjoy doing something, it actually brings you further. And with the support that ESP gives, even further.
Yep.
So Moon,
you.
what about you? Any
For me,
tips or final words?
like if for those people who are looking like want to start up some small business, you may consider about this industry, because like other business, you all need to have the capital for marketing, for branding, for any other things. But what is the difference is in this industry, you don't have to spend a big capital for the products. The product is all free. So this is in an industry that you can spend spend a small capital, and then you can get a quite attractive return. Yeah.
Yep, that's true. So whatever you invest, you will actually make your money back, and in fact, you will make multiplies of that. And
Yeah.
one tip from myself actually is to actually invest in yourself, just to further elaborate what Moon said. Because whatever you spend, you only spend a small chunk, but you'll always definitely get multiplies of it in the end. So it will definitely be worth it. Yep. So actually, there's a question in the comment section from Jim Sui Chia. There's actually two questions. So the first one is, what is one thing you learned from the pandemic? So should we start with Moon on this one?
From the pandemic, right? We have, because due to the MCO, we have a period for us to settle down our mind, and start out a new things. Try a new things. Try to learn new things. How to I mean, the new era is changing very fast. So it's time for us to keep up to that. Yeah. So keep learning the new things. So it's okay. Because the second question is like, any regrets, right?
Yep. Any
In
regrets in
joining?
joining the real estate?
No, because there is, we can overcome. We can use another method to overcome this pandemic. So we can still do it. I mean, we can, the real estate line can still have a good result, like in still keeping doing it. Yeah.
Yep. So what you were saying is that this pandemic actually gives you time to upskill and to learn more things about the real estate industry. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And yep, I agree with what you said as well. There's no regrets, because at the end of the day, whatever challenges we face, we can still overcome it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe we can hear it from Derek now.
What is the one thing I learned?
What is one thing you learned?
I learned, to me, for what I learned, okay, really things are, a lot of things that unexpected will happen. Okay, so we have to prepare for what is coming. So yeah, be it like maybe our MCO will last another 2 months or 3 months, or even maybe some even say next year lah. So we got to prepare for what is coming. So we have to prepare ourselves. Okay, not just being so down, but we have to prepare our heart first to be strong. Okay, be able to change. Since the first day of MCO, I joined this session. Okay, every day 3 p.m. actually boosts me up. Okay, that really like Hai said, it's time for a positive session. So it boosts me up and continue to give me the confidence that I can continue in this journey. Okay, so believe it or not, I also able to conclude sales during this pandemic season. Okay, so don't be worried and just keep doing what you are doing. Okay, don't give up. And yeah, if let's say you say any regrets in joining real estate, of course I don't feel regret lah. So after so many years in this industry, I also come across a lot of challenges, but I would still think that this industry can bring me a long way to go. Yeah.
Thank you, Derek. So yeah, I have to agree with what you said as well. This pandemic really brought us to a point where we had to prepare for a change, and because of which we learned that we always just have to be prepared, because anything can come, and we don't know what's going to happen in the future as well. We don't know how long this MCO is going to go for, and congratulations on closing deals during this pandemic as well. I know times are slow, but you see, everyone, if Derek can do it, you guys can do it too. Sales is very possible during this pandemic, so there is no excuse of saying that it's hard, because maybe times are slow, but it just takes persistence. Yeah. All right. So, Alps, what about you? What have you
Okay.
learned during this pandemic, and do you have any regrets?
Right. One thing I learned in this pandemic is basically a quote that I came up with: "Do not magnify the problem, magnify the solution." In all situations that we are going through, be it good time or even slow time like now, there are opportunities awaiting out there. And if all you are ever going to focus on is, hey, I cannot go out for viewing, hey, this client is not replying me, hey, this client is like delaying. All in all, you're just building up negativity in yourself, and that doesn't help in any way. So why not focus on the solution, on what you can actually do? For instances, video, take nice video up front, and from that video learn to do some editing on it, or perhaps just add some funny feature just to pique the client's interest. Who knows, you can actually close deal just through video call. In fact, like Derek, I didn't sorry. Okay, let's put it this way. I didn't really close any sales during this latest MCO. I did close a few rental, but prior to this, I actually managed to close a deal just via video call. The client was in Terengganu. He was too busy with his business, but he wanted to buy an investment property here, and the whole transaction, it was just through video call, and then I draw some plan for him, and yeah, that transaction went through without the client actually physically viewing the unit itself. So it's very possible. So focus on the solution, magnify the solution and not the problem, right? That is one thing I learned during the pandemic. And any regret? No regret in joining real estate. My regret is that I didn't join the real estate earlier. Yeah. I mean, there's so many things.
Considered earlier already.
Well, if I actually joined in 2008 and 2009, where it actually there was the exemption from RPGT, I think I would be much more comfortable now. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting industry, the real estate. Covering being a project coordinator, being a site supervisor, there's just so many things for you to learn and so many interesting ways for you to angle your business. So yeah, no regrets in joining, but the only regret is not joining earlier. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I personally agree with that as well. I wish I had joined earlier at a younger age as well. I would have been so much more comfortable at this point. But anyway, as you guys can see as well, for Alps, online sales is very possible. So the client does not need to even come down the sales gallery or even visit the property for a viewing, and he still managed to close. Congrats, Alps. And I will definitely be living by your quote of not magnifying the problem, but instead magnifying the solution, because that is really something good. Something that I will really hold tight for a really long time for me. But anyways, do you have any more questions from the floor? All right, so it's already 4 p.m. Our time is actually up, and we have reached the end of our session today. I thank you so much to all of our speakers for being here today. Moon, Derek, and Alps, thank you for your insightful sharing. And thank you to all of the audience for tuning in once again. Of course, we'll be back again tomorrow with another 3 p.m. session. Yep. Thanks for having us today, everyone. And thanks for having me as your moderator as well. Now I'll be passing it back to the host, Terence.
Thank you all audience for joining.
Thank you so much to the speaker, beloved speaker. So give the speakers, Derek, Alps, and Moon a round of applause. And to Sophia, our moderator, fantastic job. Just to let you guys know, Sophia is not millennial, she is Gen Z. Okay, so you can see that in our platform ESP, there's so many talents. Yeah, so I'm really proud of them because some of them, this is the first time on this platform, is on the screen, and they are confident in doing. So once again, good jobs, everyone. And thank you so much to the audience today. All right.
Yep,
Thanks
thank you.
for sticking with us. Tomorrow, 3 p.m., we have another session. All right. It's on the topic of state of management for success. All right. How to manage your emotional state for successful negotiations and closing from Reina from CBD. So thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for the audience. Thanks to the speakers. Thanks, Sophia. All right. So
Thank
we'll see
you.
you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.
Hope to see you all in real
We'll
life
see you
soon.
guys
Take
tomorrow.
care.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.